Before you assume this doesn't apply to you, answer me one question. Have you ever caught a photo of yourself and thought, I look older in this picture than I feel in real life? It's not your face, it's not your age. In almost every case, it's a small handful of habits you picked up without noticing, habits that quietly signal older to anyone looking at you, regardless of how sharp your actual mind and energy are. Today, I'm walking through 7 of them. We'll start with the easiest fix and build up to the habit that experts say has the single biggest impact on how old or how sharp you actually read to another person in the first 5 seconds of meeting you. Welcome back to Sharp After 50. Last episode, we covered your clothes. This one goes further because how you look isn't only about what you wear, it's about the habits underneath it. Let's get into it. Here's something worth knowing. People form an impression of your age and energy within seconds of seeing you, long before they hear you speak. That impression is built from a combination of small visual and behavioral signals. Most of them are completely fixable once you know what they are. None of this is about hiding your age. It's about making sure the habits you've picked up by accident are actually working for you instead of against you. Number 7, your hairline or your haircut. A haircut you've worn unchanged for 15+ years is one of the fastest ways to visually date yourself, even if it looked great back in 2010. Hair thins and hairlines shift after 50. That's normal. The mistake isn't the change itself. It's cutting your hair the same way you always have, instead of adjusting the cut to fit your current hairline and texture. Here's what to do this week. Book a consultation, not just a cut, with a barber. Ask directly, what cut works best for my hairline as it is right now? A good barber will adjust length and texture to work with thinning or receding hair rather than against it. Number 6, your eyewear. Glasses frame your entire face, and frame shapes and sizes have changed a lot over the past 2 decades. Large, dated frames, or frames sized for a face shape you no longer have, are one of the most common aging signals nobody thinks to check. Here's what to do this week. Have an optician actually look at your current frames and ask if the size and shape still suit your face. Many optical shops offer this for free, even if you're not buying that day. Number 5, neglected skin. Skin naturally loses moisture faster after 50. Dry, dull skin reads as tired and older, independent of actual wrinkles or lines. And it's one of the simplest, cheapest things on this entire list to fix. Here's what to do this week. Use a basic moisturizer with SPF every morning. $10 to $15, takes 20 seconds. Use a fragrance-free moisturizer at night if your skin feels tight or flaky. And drink water consistently through the day. Dehydration shows in skin faster than almost anything else. Number 4, clothes that are worn out, not just old. There's a real difference between a classic piece and a tired one. Faded color, pilled fabric, and stretched out collars all quietly signal neglect, even on an otherwise well-fitted outfit. Here's what to do this week. Go through your 5 most worn items. Check for visible fading, pilling, or stretched out necklines. Anything showing real wear gets replaced with the same style in fresh condition. You're not changing your look, just refreshing it. Number 3, a weak handshake and short eye contact. This one isn't about clothes at all, and it matters more than most people expect. A soft handshake and quick, darting eye contact are 2 of the most universally recognized signals of low energy and low confidence, and both are pure habit, fixable in a week. Here's what to do this week. Practice a firm, complete handshake, web of your hand to web of theirs, one confident comp. When you speak to someone, hold eye contact through your full sentence before glancing away, instead of looking away mid-thought. Number 2, slouched, closed-off posture. We touched on posture for how clothes fit in the last video, but posture directly changes how energetic and alert you appear to other people, independent of what you're wearing. Here's what to do this week. Before you walk into any room, take 1 second to roll your shoulders back and lift your chin slightly level. It's a 2-second habit, not a workout, though the exercises from episode 1 will make it easier to hold naturally over time. Number 1, a flat, guarded facial expression. This is the habit that has the single biggest impact of anything on this list, and almost nobody thinks about it consciously. Years of professional life train a lot of men into a neutral, guarded default expression. It's useful in a boardroom, but strangers read it as tired, closed off, or disengaged. A genuine, easy smile and animated expression is consistently rated as the strongest single signal of youthfulness and energy, stronger than clothing, hair, or skin. This isn't about performing happiness all day, it's about noticing your resting expression in ordinary moments, waiting in line, listening to someone talk, and catching when it's gone flat by default. Here's what to do this week. Catch your reflection once a day in a mirror, a window, your phone screen, and notice your resting expression in that moment. If it's flat, soften it. That's the entire exercise. It compounds fast. Let's bring it together. We started with your haircut and hairline, then eyewear, then skin. We moved into worn-out clothing, a weak handshake and short eye contact, closed-off posture, and finally, the habit that outweighs everything else, a flat resting expression. None of this requires new clothes or a new look. Most of it costs nothing a day and takes seconds each day. It requires noticing habits you picked up without meaning to and deciding they don't have to stay automatic. If this gave you one thing you're going to fix this week, tell me which one in the comments. I read every one, and it shapes what we cover next. Subscribe to Sharp After 50, and I'll see you in the next one.